Manchester United booked their Champions League place with a game to spare thanks to a comfortable win over a dismal Chelsea side at Old Trafford. Casemiro headed the hosts in front, with Anthony Martial sweeping and Sancho's pass from close range to double their advantage. Bruno Fernandes added United's third from the penalty spot after being fouled by Wesley Fofana. And another Fofana error saw Marcus Rashford score a fourth before Joao Felix's late consolation for the Blues, who suffered their 8th defeat in 10 games under Frank Lampard and their 16th overall in a desperate campaign. The result meant United consigned old rivals Liverpool to Europa League football next season. It was not all good news for the home side, though his Brazilian winger Antony was taken off on a stretcher in tears after suffering a lower leg injury in an innocuous challenge with Trevoh Chalobah, with the FA Cup final against Manchester City less than 2 weeks away. For Chelsea, their sorry season, their worst in almost 2 decades, cannot come to an end quickly enough, although their fans have at least retained their sense of humor as they sang "We've scored a goal" as they celebrated Felix's effort. United manager Erik ten Hag made it clear in his program notes that he wanted the Champions League place made secure immediately, rather than let the situation drag on to create a tense finale against Fulham at the weekend. It never looked likely they would fail to get the point they needed once Casemiro had been allowed to meet Christian Eriksen's free kick and challenged in a crowded penalty area to give the hosts a 6th-minute lead. The Brazilian midfielder was the key component of a glorious second for the host, when he played a chipped, no-look pass beyond the Chelsea defense that allowed Sancho to present Martial with a tap-in. Fernandes took the spot kick himself after he had been fouled in the box 17 minutes from time, having also hit the bar and had another penalty claim turned down. Nothing encapsulated the hapless nature of Chelsea's season more than United's fourth, as somehow, in taking their own goal kick, the visitors presented the ball to Fernandes, who squared for Rashford to finish at the second attempt after Kepa Arrizabalaga had kept out his initial effort. At that point, United were heading for their biggest win of the season and Chelsea their worst defeat. Felix's effort changed that, but the hosts were still the better team. With the EFL Cup already won, this has arguably been a successful season at Old Trafford no matter what the outcome of the FA Cup final. However, given the knowledge that defeat to Manchester City at Wembley would leave their rivals 2/3 of the way towards winning a treble, only United have previously achieved, there is still a lot of work ahead of ten Hag's side before the end of the season. David Gea didn't face a shot on target in the first half but kept busy in the second. Did well to keep out 2 deflected efforts from Mudryk and a venomous attempt from Hall. Aaron Wan-Bissaka timed his tackles superbly as usual. Victor Lindelof aggressive in the tackle and helped drive the team forward. Raphael Varane assured on the ball and physically dominant. Luke Shaw had a quiet game and was taken off at halftime with a suspected back injury, a potential fitness worry. 9 days out from the FA Cup final against Manchester City, Christian Eriksen set the opening goal up with a perfect delivery from the free kick, one of several defense-splitting passes he made. Casemiro, outstanding from start to finish, broke Chelsea's play up with a number of crunching tackles, scored for the second game running and produced an outrageous no-look pass for the second goal. Bruno Fernandes, another tireless and commanding performance, won and converted the penalty for goal number 3, then robbed Fofana to set up Rashford for the 4th. Antony played poorly, making a number of bad decisions. His night was cruelly cut short when he sustained a painful foot injury in the first half which looks to have ended his season. Anthony Martial did not play particularly well, making lots of poor decisions and again lacking sharpness. But he got the all-important second goal by converting Sancho's simple layoff. Then again, he could hardly have missed. Sancho was frustrating for much of the first half but ultimately provided the pass for the second goal. Marcus Rashford not as sharp as usual due to being injured. And then but getting back to full fitness and got a goal to improve his confidence ahead of the FA Cup final. Tyrell Malacia got booked for rowing with Chelsea players after Fernandes' penalty. Alejandro Garnacho, another explosive display from the bench, helped Fernandes win the penalty by releasing the Portuguese in the area and always looked dangerous when he got on the ball. Fred provided extra energy to turn a comfortable win into a thrashing. Erik ten Hag didn't take a risk with Rashford from the start but soon called upon him when Antony came off. His substitutions made United more dangerous. Comment your thought at the comment section. And do not forget to like this video, subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get more timely review like this. Until next time, stay safe.